Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a reading today. So this one's going to be very specific for those of you that are in complete and just no contact, total separation from somebody that you have a deep soul connection with. So this could be any kind of a soul connection. You could refer to this connection as a twin flame, a soulmate. Maybe at the end of the day, you don't know. Does it really matter? Not really. You just know that you have this connection. You still feel this person's energy. You're not quite sure maybe why. Maybe some of you do know why, and you want to know, how is this person feeling? Are they affected by you? Do they think about you still? Or are they just kind of focused on doing their own thing right now? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and compare the energies just to kind of see where you guys are both at when it comes to this connection. When you guys are thinking about each other, what does this look like? So as usual, we're going to go ahead and put all of the descriptions of what I'm using below. And I'm also using my Archangel Shamuel Organite by Wing and Bell. So if you guys are interested in purchasing one of those lovely love magnet devices, I would suggest it. So I'll put that in the description box too. This is their energy. This is your energy. Are you guys on the same page? What's going on? When this person thinks about you, what does it look like? Interesting. If you're a Sagittarius, this could be a confirmation that they do think of you, or if they're Sagittarius, maybe. But that does not have to be the meaning. Patience, temperance. This is somebody who's kind of calm. They're trying to balance out their headspace about you. Might be that they're in a very calm state with you. If they were in a very confused state, or if they were in a very chaotic state with you, I'm seeing that this energy is kind of tempered out and it's kind of calm now, which is good. Oh my gosh, you guys are both in very similar energy. Four Swords. It's kind of like, yeah, there's definitely no communication. There's definitely no communication in this connection because people are just very calm and they go within, and it's like they may connect with the energies. You might connect with this person's thoughts. They might connect with your thoughts when you guys are in those quiet moments. Maybe when you guys are busy and you're off in the world and you're doing your own thing, maybe you're not thinking about them or they're not thinking about you. But when you have that quiet time, when you have that time to just reflect, there could be this energy here where people are still feeling the connection. Interesting. So why don't we go ahead and get some thoughts? What are the thoughts here? These are the twin flame messages that I created. What are the thoughts for this? What's going on here? Lying was just easier for me to do than telling you the truth. So maybe somebody decided to lie. Maybe somebody was not 100% truthful when it came to how they felt about you. Maybe there's certain things that they just lied instead of saying these things. It was just easier. It was easier than speaking the truth and telling you the truth. Maybe somebody just kind of pulled away and they didn't really give you an explanation. Maybe they just said, I have to go do this or do that for whatever reason. But really it was a lie. It was just easier. It was easier to deal with you in this way. And that could be it for you as well. Maybe you lied to this person because it was easier than telling them the truth. Maybe you wanted to say certain things, but you didn't because it was just easier. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and see in the heart space when this person what do they feel in their heart space with you? Wow. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys right now what the story is. Two of Cups. This person's feeling your Two of Cups energy. Now I just got to say this because the Temperance energy to me is an angel with two cups. These two cups. So is this person still feeling you and thinking about you? I'm getting yes. And if you guys are kind of like, I can't believe that, that's wishful thinking, click off the reading right now, because then that just means you're not in alignment to hear these messages. This reading is not for you then. But I am truly, truly getting that this person that we are tapping into for the viewer today feels your energy. Yes. These two cups that the angel is tempering back and forth. There was a problem. There was an issue. There was a lie. Here it is, Seven of Swords. There was some deception. There was a lie. But somebody's actions, it was easier for them to tell you a lie than to allow you to see the truth in the situation. They were hiding. So that's one of the reasons that people lie, that people do certain things. It's more based on their own stuff than it is having to do with the other person. So you saw the truth. You see the truth. You see this person. You see their heart. Okay? And that's probably one of the reasons that you're watching this video, is because you still feel this soul connection with this person. Even though this person lied, even though this person probably did something to hurt you, you have pulled the curtain behind, like you have parted the veils, and you see them for who they truly are. And who they truly are, you know, it's not like it makes it okay for what they did, but you know why they did what they did. And you know that it's more about them and less to do with you. Usually when we hurt people, we end up just hurting ourselves. And that's just kind of what I'm seeing with this person, is that now that things have either calmed down for them, or they have some downtime, or in their quieter times, they do think about you, and they do think about or feel this connection. They feel a spiritual union with you. They're reflecting back on those 2 cups that they once had, that it was special to them. Let's get into another message. Oh my God. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Exactly. Need I say more? Do you see? So yeah. Does this person still feel you in their heart space? I would say yes, with the 2 of Cups spiritual union card. And even though there has been some sort of lie or deception, you see the truth for how it truly is. You may have looked in part of the veils of this and saw the truth in this situation, and you're not taking it personally anymore. And maybe you have forgiven this person or released them in some way, and maybe they're now starting to feel this energy. Who knows? But they've never forgotten you, even though you think they might have. Fantastic. All right. So let's go into the energy of the physical world. How do they physically feel you, or how are they affected by you in the physical world or in a physical sense? They feel that you have withdrawn from them. Did you walk away, or when they walked away from you or emotionally withdrew from you, did they lose you? There's definitely separation here, you guys, on a physical level. Somebody walked away from somebody, and they're feeling that separation. They're feeling the distance. Yep, look at you. And it may be that even though, yes, you have part of the veils, and like you've come to the conclusion that this person lied because of their own damage, their own stuff, and it wasn't really about you, it was more about them. Sharky, do you want out? I think Sharky wants out, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. So, yeah, that challenging times, like 5 of Wands energy, that you feel the distance as well. And you feel that this connection is definitely challenging, as in if you guys were to try to come back into each other's lives, there would be challenges. There would be some battles to go through. You might even feel like this person here still has an armor over their heart. Maybe the last time that you dealt with them, they just had that protective armor around their heart. And this is just something that you just felt like you couldn't penetrate to save your life. So they withdrew from you. It was too much of a challenge. You guys went into separation. Interesting. Is it possible to forgive and forget? Right? That's the thing. This person doesn't know whether or not maybe you, like that would be you, as in you have put you have put this fortress around your heart. I just listened to that song by, I think it's Sting. I think it was Sting or The Police, one of the two. The Fortress Around Your Heart. I've always heard that song. I'm a child from the 80s, you know? But I heard this song a couple of weeks ago, and I really listened to the lyrics, and it is about a man who purposely laid, traps in this fortress around his heart. And this woman she tried to do everything that she could in order to, get to this man's heart. But he built this fortress around, almost himself, which ended up affecting her. And then he finally came to a conclusion that he wanted to really patch things up, but she wasn't going to be able to forgive him. And so he kind of had to deal with that. So for some reason, that song just is popping up in my head right now, describing or depicting this situation. So somebody did something because it was just easier to deal with you in that way, but they haven't forgotten about you, and they're not sure if you're going to be able to forgive and forget what happened, the lies, the deception, things like that. So let's go ahead and see the spiritual energy. What is the spiritual energy, or I guess even lesson, that they have learned since the two of you have been in separation? Six of Swords. I'm getting here that this person has definitely changed since the two of you have been together. So they've moved on past certain situations or certain challenges. They have moved past these things. They're in calmer times now. That's probably why they're in that patience energy, that very calm energy. So they've changed in some way spiritually. They may also be doing a lot of traveling currently, which is also helping to aid them on a spiritual journey. Look at you. This is the Wheel of Fortune's energy. I definitely have Sagittarius coming through strong in this reading. And I swear, if I get a comment that somebody's like, I think somebody said like, oh, you just mentioned Sagittarius. I'm sorry, the cards don't lie. That's Sagittarius. This is ruled by Jupiter, which can also be Sagittarius. What do you want me to do about it, right? Anyways, forget Sagittarius. It's not even about that. Just saying. It's coming through very heavily. Sagittarius could be the season of Sagittarius. It could be Jupiter, is now doing something in Sagittarius. There could be some kind of flow that's happening because of these planetary changes and situations. But we definitely have the Wheel of Fortune, which is the wheel is turning again. We're going with the flow. We're in alignment with our spiritual growth. So what I'm seeing for you, the person watching this video, and also for the person that you're dealing with, is that spiritually, you guys are moving forward. This is not an energy that's stuck anymore. There's some kind of movement happening on an energetic, spiritual level with the both of you. That's what I'm seeing here. So yes, you guys have definitely gone through some challenging stuff from the past, but something is currently happening now that is moving things forward, moving things ahead. Yeah, I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve it. So people do feel badly now for the way that they acted, for the things that they did, how they handled the situation, things that were said, things that were not said. There's definitely regret here. Definitely regret. And there's no confusion. So I do have cards that talk about confusion. I'm not ready. And I'm not saying like this person is ready to just like pop back into your life. There's definitely this hesitation here. But I definitely see more of an energy of people that are healing, people that are feeling, people that are really deeply thinking about this connection and wanting to kind of move forward and move out of stuck energy. So that's actually a really positive thing. Very positive thing. So let's go ahead and go into some other cards and see. Let's go ahead and go into some shadows. So we obviously know that this person lied, right? And who knows? You probably weren't perfect either. Maybe you lied too. But I feel like the majority of the stuff, the problems, probably came from this person's inability to be honest with you. So why don't we go ahead and grab some cards. We're going to do a combination here. Let's grab some cards and grab some words from this person and what they have to say about it. This right here is the Twin Flame Oracle. This is the Twin Flame Shadows. And we'll go ahead and grab some messages again. Summer. Lust. What does this person have to say about summer and lust? I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. So what I'm getting for this, you guys, summer is about illumination. Summer is about things that come to light. It's like the sun, okay? Things come to light that were once dark. People that may have been hiding, people that may have been kind of, in that Seven of Swords energy, being very sneaky, being very lustful, not being very forthcoming. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Now, some of you could have gotten this message from this person, and maybe summertime is an actual time marker for you. That somebody just says, I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. I'm also getting the energy that somebody may have said something like it was just sex, it wasn't love, or I just got carried away and, I don't know, there's some kind of an energy here where somebody's saying, I just can't do this. Like it's an excuse. It's like it was a lie. I feel like this person felt more for you than they care to admit, either to themselves or to you. And so it might have just always been on that energy level where you guys didn't have a deep commitment, but somebody was hiding something. Things were not illuminated. People were in the dark. People were hiding their true feelings. People were operating on just one level. They weren't able to open themselves up. They felt too damaged, like they just couldn't do it. So they kind of purposely held back. They purposely did not come out into the light with you. That's what I am seeing that this person is telling you about this. New direction. Void. How could you still love me after all I've done? Okay, so this is what I'm getting here. Some of you may have just had no choice but to just walk away from this person, and you went into a new direction, which left this connection void, as in you might have just fallen off the face of this earth. You never spoke to this person again. You never reached out to this person again. They had no idea what the hell happened to you. You didn't even care. You're like, I don't even know what happened to this person, but I'm done. How could you love me after all I've done? So I'm just seeing here that there's like this, after this new direction was taken, either they left you, you left them, whatever. Now after this huge void, this huge gap, people are kind of questioning, could you still love me after everything that I did? So do you see what I'm saying? That energy earlier, is it possible to forgive and forget? This person is actually in their head questioning these things right now. They're questioning these things right now about you and this connection. They're thinking about you again. So this person has not 100% stopped thinking about you. Now, are they obsessively thinking about you every day? I'm not getting that, but they've thought about this. These thoughts have crossed their mind about you. Victim. Ooh, secrets. These secrets that somebody was secretive, lying, and deceptive with the lying card, the Seven of Swords, and now this card here. That actually, what that did is it really put you, probably the viewer, in a position where, what could you do? I mean, how can you defend yourself against somebody who's lying to you? How can you do that? You can't. If somebody's not going to be honest with you, you're literally defenseless. Yeah, I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Again, somebody is saying this, the person that you're dealing with. Lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. Why? I don't know if I can meet your expectations. I don't know if I can tell you the truth, so I'm going to put this mask on, and instead, I'm going to risk hurting you, which is what this person did. They did hurt you. And again, it may have forced you to go into separation with them. It may have forced you to go into another direction. They may have just stepped away from you, ghosted you because they couldn't handle it, whatever. All I know is that this person feels badly about it now and is unsure whether or not you would want anything to do with them ever again. That's evident. Let's see how they actually see you now. How do they see you now? When they think about you, when they are just feeling your energy, let's break it down specifically. Because we already did are you guys on the same page? Obviously, there were some things that came through. But I really want to take a look and see what energy separated from, just you. That didn't make sense. Separated from the comparison. I just want to break this down and branch it off to when this person, how do they see you now? As in, do they see you as somebody that they want to be with? Do they see you as somebody that's unattainable? Let's break it down. This is the Oracle of Mermaids. They definitely see you as somebody that can bring them back to life. That's what it is. Give them air. Help them. They see you as this for some reason. This is about, a deep connection, like a shared, a very, very just like an exchange of life that brings them energy, that brings them inspiration. I'm getting there. You're bringing them back to life. They see you as somebody that can bring them back to life, breathe life into them. They definitely see you as beautiful, graceful, lovely, your pure integrity in all forms and spirit. They respect you. Again, how could this person treat you this way if that's how they see you? It's almost like that's why this person is in such, I don't want to say they're in such disarray, but they're definitely in the energy of thinking about you and thinking about how they hurt you and just all of that for sure. Yeah. Farewell to the moon. This is something about cycles. You could have said farewell, or they said farewell to you long ago. And we have cycles, as in cycles of time and space that exist between the two of you now. Transparency. They see you as somebody who's honest and transparent and genuine and authentic. Are they? Are they ready to be that with you? Do you see what I'm saying? So is this person ready? They weren't ready before. Are they ready now? What is the energy that's attached to this? What do they want with this? So Do they want you to help bring them back to life? What does this energy look like? This is the Tarot Sutra. Breathe that energy back into me. Two of Pentacles. They're not sure. They don't know if that's the right decision to make, to try to make communication with you and to re-enter your life, to bring you back into their life. They don't know. They go back and forth. They go back and forth in their mind on that one. They're not sure. Beauty. King of Swords. Really trying not to get sucked in. Really trying not to get carried away with their emotions on how they feel about you. Okay? Really trying to be strong. Trying to just be controlled. Your beauty may really suck them in, as in maybe before when you guys were together. I mean, I did get that lustful energy. Maybe they just kind of felt like when they were with you, they just started to lose themselves with you, and they just can't have that. They're too much of a control freak, or they don't want to lose control because there's something about you that's very appealing to them. So again, do they want to re-enter your life? Do they want to kind of start this back up? Do they want to breathe life back into the situation? Not sure. Yep, it's struggle for them. The farewell was struggle for them. It's a struggle, even now. So when they reflect on the past, when they reflect on this separation between the two of you, it's a struggle that they still have in their minds. They're still not quite able to have closure on the farewell. Yep, 3 of Wands. This is about waiting. This is about somebody who's just kind of looking off into the distance, and they're just kind of thinking about it, but they're not really making any action. They're waiting. They're waiting perhaps for you to perhaps be honest and transparent with them and to let them know that it's okay. Again, I'm not trying to tell anybody that they got to reach out or do anything, but that's just their energy that's connected. It's clear, but it is controlled. This person is very controlled and restraining themselves from coming towards you. I feel like the desire is definitely there, but they're really struggling on if they should or they should just leave you alone. Yep. Let me close this window because we have some yapping dogs next door. I swear every time I start to do a video, there's like cats need to get out and whatever. Okay. What's the energies? If this person did return back into your life, what is the energies that they would bring with them? What are some of the things that you guys may experience if they decided to make that decision to re-enter your life? What are they bringing with them? Wow. Well, that's beautiful. Unconditional love. Can you love this beast? Seriously, I just got that. Can you forgive me for as beastly as I acted? It's like that movie Beastly. You know, that guy was just such a dick to that chick, you know? And then he turned ugly and she loved him anyways. Beauty and the Beast, right? It's the story. Yeah, so the energy that they're bringing with them is unconditional love. It's a love that is different than what you guys experienced before. Yeah. This is like an energy to touch, exchange, and connect with you. If this person held back from you before, I'm seeing that this energy has shifted and changed, because I did see that this person has changed. They've moved on from others, from behaviors, but it doesn't mean just because they've changed and moved on from old behaviors that they suddenly have the courage and the strength to basically make these wrongs right. This is about a dream come true, a return to the soul, a return to doing things over, a second chance. That's what this person's inviting you to go on some sort of a new adventure. Little boy blue, start fresh, start new. Knowledge means change. I've changed. I've learned. I understand more now. Wow. Yeah. So that looks really, really good to me, you guys. That looks really, really promising. Now, again, you know, there's no guarantee that this person is going to do anything with this stuff. But if they were to return back into your life, that looks really good to me. And it looks like something that is definitely worth, it's an invitation that's definitely worth taking. I'll tell you that. Definitely worth taking. So what do the angels want to tell you? What do the angels want to tell you about this connection? What do they want you to understand and know about this connection? What's their advice? This right here is the Angel Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. We have the Five of Water. It says things sometimes don't always, things do not always turn out sometimes the way that we had hoped that it did. We're not seeing the positives, though, in a situation. We're crying over spilt milk. We got to get out of this energy. So what they're trying to tell you is not to focus on the negatives, not focus on the past, what happened. Do you see how there's still 2 cups remaining here? There's still love between these 2 people, between you and this person. But the thing is that we may have been in a state of regret, or they're in a state of regret, and we're not able to see the light in the situation. That has to change. That has to shift. Yep, star. The star is about the stars aligning. This is about spirit basically helping to guide us back towards this connection. I know that sounds like a fairy tale. Sorry, but that's what it is. I have cats that want to get in now. Yeah. Happy times, positive changes. You're on the right path when it comes to whatever you're feeling and thinking about this connection. Spirit isn't going to steer you wrong. And look at that. We have strength. This is about Beauty and the Beast. This is about, inner strength, releasing harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion towards those that have wronged us and those that have hurt us. We have the High Priestess. This is about listening to our intuition and just having patience, trusting our inner spirit, trusting our guide when it comes to this connection. And Ace of Fire. This is an exciting new adventure that is unfolding. There's like a restart button, you guys, when it comes to this connection. That's just what I'm seeing. A restart button. That's crazy. So Spirit wants you to understand that there is an opportunity on the horizon, perhaps to reconnect or to get into a different vibration with this individual. Whether that just means that you guys are forgiving each other, you guys have a conversation, you guys come together and have a connection, a relationship, a reunion, whatever. There's definitely the energy, though, of something fresh, something new, something positive on the horizon for this connection. Not all is lost is what I'm getting here. So let's go ahead and see some signs that this person is possibly going to either give to you or communicating with you like telepathically during this period of separation. Or what is the energy that you're feeling from them? This could go either way. What are some of the energies or objects you might see? Yeah, this person's going to be dreaming about you. Oh, yeah. I mean, we have mushrooms, of course. That can mean a variety of things, but it could be that if you're seeing mushrooms or something like that, there's like that reminder of you and this person. But dreaming is what I'm getting here. This person is dreaming about you. And so if you have a dream about them, there's some kind of energy that's connecting them with you, for sure. We have safe passage starfish. If you see a starfish, that could be a special significance that says that you guys are going to come to like the safe passage. You guys are basically going to make it to the other side. Not all is lost. Things can be healed. Second chances. We have creation, pen. Beautiful. This is about writing what you want. It doesn't actually have to be writing, though. This could be that you are literally... you're setting your intentions for what you want to create, the dreams that you have, you're writing them down, you're bringing them into reality, because that's why I created that card. Whatever it is that we're feeling or thinking, we're creating that and bringing it into the reality. So what we're dreaming of, we're literally bringing it into reality. So it could be that this person writes you as well. They write you, whether it's a text or an email, maybe it's a good old-fashioned written letter. That's like freaking like unheard of these days. But yeah, there's some kind of an energy here where they may come about. Yeah, this person's thinking about you. They're dreaming about you and they're having visions. They're having visions. And we have shark. This person could be connected to sharks in some way, but we have survival. Survival is like, just being a shark. A shark is like a survivor, somebody who's strong, somebody that's just going to come through. I definitely have energies, though, of the beach and the ocean. So if you guys are near the ocean or this person is spending time at the beach, there's a connection. They're thinking of you or they're feeling your energy while they're spending time at the beach or something connected to all of these things that are coming through. We have mystery, whole. It's a mystery of what's going to happen. We're dreaming of all the things that could be, but we're unsure. We're unsure of how this is all going to unfold. And we have hospitality. All I know is that this person wants to break bread with you. They want to break bread with you. They want to be friendly with you again. They want to have a conversation. And maybe that they ask you to dinner. They want to come together with you and have some sort of a reconciliation or apologize to you or something like that. So they could be communicating with you through all of these signs, all these objects, or just all of the keywords that came through. Something about this person is connected to all of these energies, and when these things pop up for you, that might make sense to you what that all means. Okay, so let's get this person's final thing that they want you to understand and know about what happened, what's happening now, what might happen, things like that. What does this person want you to understand and know? It's right here's the Gaia Oracle. What do they want you to understand and know? That they still feel this connection with you. Eternal love. Like it just, maybe it never went anywhere. Maybe it never went away for them either. Maybe they've felt it for a while. Oh my gosh, Sacred Heart. Spiritual communion, spiritual connection. That's really amazing, you guys. This person wants you to know that they feel a sacred connection with you, a spiritual bond with you. I mean, we already saw it with the spiritual union card. They want you to understand and know this. They also want you to understand that, you know, they've been working on their dream. They've been focused on their dream. May even be that they want you to understand and know that they were so focused on their dream perhaps back then that they were not able to properly focus on this connection with you. And so that's something that may have caused a separation, or it may cause them to go into a different direction. But yeah, there's definitely something about achievement and dreams. What they might be achieving right now or focusing on is the dream of maybe creating a life together with you in the future. Let's go ahead and clear this eternal love. Yeah, we have something about abundance. This person's feeling you in their heart space again. We already got that. So there's this abundance of eternal love and happiness and harmony and fulfillment that they feel towards you in this connection. Sacred Heart, divine timing. Coming together, having this passion, this love, this spiritual communion. When the time is right, they'll know. And they're just kind of trusting that all's going to turn out well. So this person isn't trying to make any kind of action towards you right now. But they feel it. And they're just trying to sense out the right timing. What's this achievement? Oh, hold on. Interesting. What I'm getting from this is that it wasn't through their achievement. They were focused on their dream, their goal, and it didn't lead them to their happiness. It didn't lead them to their happiness. That's just what I'm getting here. They thought that that was where it was. They thought that that direction was what was going to bring them their ultimate happiness, and it actually didn't. It didn't bring them their ultimate happiness, and they may have needed to find out, not necessarily the hard way, but it wasn't through achievement and success that this person found happiness. It wasn't. And there's something that's connected to you that's pointing into a different direction. And they might just be really, really trying to figure out what that means, or I don't know. It's confusing. So let's go ahead and tap into the Dreams of Gaia Oracle. I'm sorry, Dreams of Gaia Tarot. And just see what your connection, like what you guys have been learning. What has this person learned since you guys have been separated? Oh, they learned something about stability and structure in the material world with the Four of Pentacles energy. They've also, their perception has been shifted and changed. It's been tested. Yeah, they've had to see things differently through different eyes. Yep, the scribe. The scribe is just all about, you know, what the things that we're telling ourselves, the things that we're learning, we're scribing it down. We're jotting down our experiences. This is definitely somebody who's learned a lot. Yeah, through their desires. Sometimes we make certain decisions based on our lust, our desires, our passions, and sometimes those things lead us down a certain path. And I don't want to say the wrong path. There is no wrong path or wrong choice. It's just a path we decide to go down, which leads us to a different destination. But yeah, the destination that this person ended up on wasn't their ultimate happiness like they thought it was going to be. Body and mind. Very interesting. Realizing what we're feeling in our body and mind. This is about the intellect. This is about practical energy here. Did this person's desires lead them to spiritual contentment, spiritual happiness, love? I almost feel like this is the part of the person that there's that lack here. It didn't lead them to that spiritual communion with themselves. It led them to material prosperity. It led them to maybe things that were changing in their physical world, and maybe they have learned a lot with these energies here. But as far as like love and deep spiritual connections and energy, I feel like this has been lacking for this person. So what they've learned when they have not been with you is they've learned everything about the material world. They've learned everything about their desires. They learned about money. They learned about success. But what they haven't learned is about love. And it might be one of the reasons why they are now starting to feel this energy, or whenever they started feeling it, that's connected to you, is because you're that one person that they did feel that with, but they did not allow themselves to open themselves up to that connection back then. They just did not allow themselves to do it. So let's go ahead and jump into some other cards here to see what do they want, as far as, even though we already did that really, but what do they want to experience with you? Okay, we already saw, like, if they came back into your life, what does that look like? What do they want? At the end of the day, what do they truly want with you in this connection? They want this Five of Cups energy to be over. That was already came through, remember, with what Spirit wanted you to know, is that we got to stop focusing on the sadness and the sorrow of this connection. So what they want to do is they want to advance out of that energy. They want a success. They want a foundation. They don't want the foundation. They don't want the story. They don't want the conclusion of your connection to be based in sadness. It bothers them. That it's there. It bothers them that this is where it was left. I'm sure it bothers you too. Collapse of the ego. Again, they want transformation. The old ways, however they were before, it's collapsed. It's different now. They want to build a foundation. Four of Wands energy here. They want a solid foundation. They want a commitment. They want to advance forward. But we have the Seven of Wands, which is like, it's going to take a lot of courage and strength on their part to push themselves to make this happen. And it might be that right now they're still struggling to collapse some of that ego. Yeah, they feel limited. They do. They feel like they're not sure. So what this person wants versus their fears are outweighing their desires at this point. So they feel that they would love to have that connection with you and that foundation with you, but how to get there, they're really struggling with that. It would really require a lot of strength on their part, okay? So what is the energy is this energy going to shift and change? And if so, what is that energy going to look like if they do the work or they don't do the work? This is the wisdom of the hidden realms. Wow, this is good. Eyes of beauty. Positive expectations and clarity, becoming clear about what we want, seeing what we want, having our eyes on something that's beautiful, our eyes on something that we desire. So it may be that the beauty, and we already did see the beauty of this person, which would be you, is something that this person is very connected to, but they're trying to be the King of Swords in that energy. They're trying to not let that sway them, or it's trying to kind of hold themselves back from what they are visually seeing, what they want. They're not trying to be stupid about it. But the thing is, though, is that your energy is way too lush. It's way too lush and attractive to them for them not to be able to constrain themselves and hold themselves back. Yeah. See, lady in the mirror. You keep looking back at them in the mirror. They can't forget about you. So regardless of whether or not they're going to struggle to find the courage and the strength or feel limited on how they're going to come forward, I'm just seeing that your energy isn't going to leave them. It's going to be something that's going to stay with them, and it's going to keep gnawing at them, and they're going to keep seeing it. until they do something about it. That's what I got here. So let's close up this reading with some messages from the angels using the Archangel Power Tarot cards. Nine of Michael. Your worry is not unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome that you desire, not on things that you don't want to bring in. So don't like concentrate on your worries and your fears and your guilt. This is not going to add positively to the situation. Yeah. Take a leap of faith. Believe in yourself and listen to your heart and do what gives you joy. So this is advice for the person that's watching this video. Don't stay in this energy of sadness and isolation or, just sadness. Go into new energy. Break out of any old energy that's restricting you. Yeah, Two of Ariel. The Two of Ariel is talking about that it's important right now to have balance. So this is saying here, you might have a lot of things going on. You might be working 2 jobs. You might be just kind of doing this and doing that, and you're just all over the place. You're really, really spread thin. But are you having a good time? Are you in alignment with what you love to do? If so, then that's okay. But if you're not, change it. Knight of Ariel. That's about working hard, slow and steady. This is what I'm getting here. If the person that's watching this video, if you are self-employed right now, that's where it's at for you. This is about going on an adventure, taking a leap of faith, working hard. When you're self-employed, you work harder and longer hours than you ever would for a company. But the thing is that it's so damn rewarding. And yes, sure, it comes with its stresses, absolutely. But the reward at the end of the day is that you've accomplished all these things on your own and that you have independence and that you can take care of yourself and that you believe in yourself and that you're changing things in a positive way, not only for yourself, but also for others. So really focus there is what Spirit's saying. Don't focus on the lack. Don't focus on something that's causing you anxiety and stress. Focus on the things that are about the physical world, money, materialism, abundance, career, things like that. Take a leap of faith. Do something new, something fresh, something you love. Do what you want to do. What you believe in. That's what Spirit is saying here. So this is like your time to focus on your abundance, your time to focus on growing yourself in this way. Because it's almost like this person did this the whole time that you were in separation with them. And now they kind of came to the conclusion that what they thought they were looking for wasn't in the material. And it's not like you are seeing the material as a place that you're going to find your happiness. But it's almost like now it's your time to jump into this energy of being successful and finding yourself and kind of focusing elsewhere. And when you do that, it might be when this person decides, hey, you know what? Maybe there's something that shifts and changes and they see you in a whole new light. And I don't know. Not really sure. All I know is that you're doing it for you and no one else. And it's positively bringing some sort of a shift and change in this connection, which is, and then we're going to end this reading. I could just keep going. I could just keep pulling cards. What is all this energy going to shift to? Somebody basically saying, I'm sorry. I realize that I fucked up. Purge, as in this is a release. It's a clearing. And we've got signs. It's almost like you're going to be getting signs that this person is about ready to basically come into your life or that they're really, really sorry. It is a masculine energy too. So whoever's watching this video, if you're a feminine, this is a masculine coming in, apologizing, saying he's sorry, or he's purging, or you're getting signs that he's clearing energy, that he's clearing up cycles in his life. And so it's like you're starting to realize, like, the more you just focus on you and do you, this masculine is kind of clearing things up for himself. Yeah, crossroads. We have these signs in the crossroads here. So which way do people go? What do they do? What does this masculine do? Spring. Grow. Take that leap of faith. Start fresh. Start new. Which leads to shadow work. I really feel like this person's already in their shadows. Regret. but it may even cause them to go deeper into their shadows and really purge a lot of things. And them reconnecting with your energy, this might spring them into new growth within themselves, which leads to a higher vibration, shifting the vibration, which leads to a conclusion, which is awesome. So what does this open up, you guys? What does this conclusion open up? Healing. Look at that. It opens up healing. It opens up a realignment. Once this healing energy is just felt and experienced, and we've grown and we've purged, and we're letting go of regret and releasing things that no longer serve us, what does this healing energy bring? New understanding. We see the light. We may have an awakening. We may have an epiphany. Look at that, you guys. I got a divine feminine and a divine masculine in the same reading. Understanding, seeing the light of the one, her, that person. And like I said, this person may have been looking for happiness in all the wrong places, but it's like they have come full circle to this understanding that you were actually a part of their happiness, but they just could not see it back then. They could not get with that program back then. So one last message to wrap up this reading. Yep, solitude. So I just feel like this person really has a struggle with giving up their independence, giving up solitude, giving up this energy of being alone. It's a real struggle for them, a real big struggle for them. Why is this? Why is this? So we're not done yet. We're not done yet. What does this person have to surrender in order to, get rid of this energy of just being a lone wolf, being alone, doing it alone? I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I'm never going to get married. I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to do that. Whatever this person's belief systems are, what's it going to take? What do they need to surrender or surrender to? They need to surrender to a freaking miracle. You know what? I'm not trying to make fun of this. It might feel like a damn miracle. It would take a damn miracle for this person to want to come out of this state of solitude and combine their life with someone. Seriously. They might just be in that energy where they're just going to be alone for life. Seriously, alone for life. But what they need to do is they need to surrender to miracles, which says, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. This person may be a non-believer when it comes to love. They might be a person that made fun of other people that were in love, perhaps, and just basically always discarded it as just sappy bullshit. They might even look at concepts of conventional marriage and just say, things like, why ruin a good thing kind of thing. So this person really does have to surrender and be open to magic and love and miracles and things changing and things coming into their path for a reason. So this is a process. And that's why one of the reasons that this person has to go through their shadows and they have to go through all the things that they've gone through so far. So I just feel like they're starting to feel your energy again, or maybe they felt it for a while, but they're really starting to feel it now for some reason. And it's really triggering them to have to face some things that they really need to let go of, that they really need to clear in order to bring about that happiness, which is what they're looking for. And I do believe that this person is looking for something. They're searching for something, but they don't quite know what it is. And do you see how this search actually leads to a feminine? So it leads them back to a place that's connected to you, divine feminine, if you're feminine. But they had to go through a certain cycle or a certain path in order to get to this conclusion that you are a part of that answer or that key. But they're really stubborn. They're really, really stubborn, you guys. And that's really hard when you're dealing with somebody that's this freaking stubborn, that's this bullheaded when it comes to just things that are happy and things that seem like fairy tales. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get some romance angel cards to the possibility that this person can surrender to these miracles. Is it possible that this person can ever surrender to the miracle of love? Can they? Let's see. And 3 cards, and then we're going to end this reading. There's the first one. Well, it says heart-to-heart conversations. This person would have to be willing to open up their heart to honestly discuss their feelings. They would have to do that, you know? As you can see, this woman, she's trying to talk to this guy and he's a little stone cold. Is he open to it? He would have to be. Can he surrender to the miracle of love? We have playfulness. This is about recapturing things, being youthful. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So is this possible that this person cannot get to this deep level? They can only be surface. Whoa, these 2 cards wanted to fly out, so we'll take them. Is it possible for this person to surrender to the miracle of love? I say yes. I do. But they have to release some old energy, past hurt, past pain, release an experience with an ex that damaged them and just really had a heavy influence on their experiences of commitment and love. But the thing is that this is a romance of a lifetime and they know it and they feel drawn to it. But at the same time, it's almost like they're equally afraid of it because, you know, their belief on love. Yeah. They got a clear old energy though. So is it possible that they can surrender to the miracle of love? I'm seeing yes, it's possible. Anything's possible. But they might try to play it off all casual. Seriously, you might have a conversation with them and they're just like, you know, they're not really giving you any depth, but really they do feel like this is a romance of a lifetime. And I did see this early on in the reading that this person really wasn't honest with you about how they truly were feeling about you. And you may have just kind of felt like, yeah, you know what, this person was just kind of casual. They probably didn't feel as deeply as I did, you know, whatever. They just didn't really talk. They didn't really open themselves up. But I'm getting that they definitely felt more than... They definitely felt more than they let on, is what I'm trying to say. Most definitely. So, what is a sign that this person is coming into your life within the next, let's just say this year. Let's just be pretty broad, okay? What is the sign that you will receive that this person is going to be back in your life in some way, shape, or form, whether that means that they reach out or that they make some sort of action towards this connection? We have white. So if you're seeing angels, wings, feathers, things like that, that may be a sign. When you see doors, as in, yes, there is a door that would transition us from one thing. Yeah, look at that, feathers. There's definitely feathers, you guys. If you guys are seeing feathers, and this is just means like if you see feathers just kind of flying in the air for no reason, or if you see like a feather on the ground, like a single feather. And I'm not talking about like if you guys stumble across, you know, like your cat's greatest catch, as in there's like a shredded freaking dove outside and there's a shit ton of feathers. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a feather that has absolutely no business to be in your path except for a special sign from spirit. And I'm just seeing that this is an energy that you're about ready to transition this connection to a whole new level when you see this feather. Yeah, that's what it is. When you see this feather, you're going to know that the time is near, that this door to transition into a new phase with this person is coming. Wow. All right, you guys, I swear that's it. We're done. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I mean, it was really deep, and sometimes I just feel like going really deep into these connections and just really, really feeling the energy, because I do the weekly readings and those are great, but sometimes I just feel like I need to just get it out to you guys, and so I'm not really taking that time to just really get into the energy. But I just really enjoy doing readings like this because it allows me to get very deeply into it. All I know is that there's definitely somebody that feels your connection and feels your energy still, but there's some big time issues with them that they have that is causing them to feel like either they can't come back or that you wouldn't want them back. So it's going to take a lot of strength and courage on their part. And yeah, that looks like a beautiful thing to me. So anyways, thanks for watching the reading, you guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.